Hey guys, alright, so today I'm playing some Metro Exodus. So, yeah, I already have a game save started, but I think for right now I'm just gonna be... Okay, leave that how it is. So I'm just gonna play a new game. Wait. Oh, I completed campaign, okay. I'm just playing normal. And yeah, I'm playing some Metro Exodus. It's actually one of my favorite game series. Metro 20. Oh, here.
Before the war. I remember that we used to be different. Used to live up there, on the surface. We used to be the masters of the whole world. We built gigantic cities of glass and steel. We crossed the oceans at will. And we also conquered the skies. There used to be 7 billion of us. We were not born for life in the tunnels. I was born to breathe fresh air, and I remember. The 7 billion were wiped out by the last war. Only 50,000 managed to survive underground, with the surface poisoned, burned, and teeming with horrible monsters. One day the radiation on the surface might subside, and our grandchildren or their grandchildren might be able to return there. At least that's what my brothers in arms from the Order believe. Basically, there was no hope for us right off the start. Still, we humans are just too bad at surrendering. We tried to make the best of what we had, banded together, and worked to make the Metro our new home. After all, it might well be the only place left on Earth for humans to live. For a time, we thought we could make it. But, regrettably, the war didn't kill our bad habits. In the relative safety of the tunnels, corruption festered. And when danger came from above the ground, only a few of us stood against it, our numbers dwindling by the day. But I remember we were born for a better life. And I can't accept that I'm destined to grow old and die underground. I don't care if I'm called an idiot. But if even a single shard of the old world still exists out there, I have to find it. Between endless years of hopeless existence and even a single moment of hope, I must choose hope. I must find that signal.
Alright, so that was the intro, and yeah, this is a post-apocalyptic survival action adventure game, with it being set in Moscow, Russia. So yeah, this is all taking place after a nuclear war, mutated animals and all that kind of stuff. Um, but like I was saying before, this is one of my favorite game series. Not only have I read the books, but I've also played all the games. And honestly, I'd say this one is the one that, well, the second game and the second book don't really have to do anything with each other. But the first game and the first book are almost identical in the way they are, in the way the story is for both of them. But this game is way different from what it is in the book. The story of this game is very different from what's in the book. So yeah. And then the two games before this is the first game is Metro 2033, and the game before, and the game next to that is Metro Last Light. And then there's this. So yeah. You can already hear the Geiger counter going off. Just trying to remember how to play. Oh. Okay, there we go. And I think if I hold... Nope, never mind. Find anything on these guys. Actually, hold on. I'm going to... change my sensitivity. Okay, I can't. It's pretty slow, I feel, compared to other games, but that shouldn't be too bad. Okay. But yeah, this game doesn't really follow the book. It doesn't really follow it, which, I feel like that's alright because it comes up with its own unique story and it comes up with like a pretty interesting story. But I would also like to have seen what happened in the book to go down. But I feel like what went down in the book is too dark to have been made into a game. Like I feel people, or at least the people who, you know, rate the games or whatever, they wouldn't have given this game a very good rating. They would have, this game wouldn't have been shown off as much and talked about as much if it was as dark as what the book was. There are some very dark topics covered in the book, and I don't think people would have wanted to see that in a game. And then, just like how in the other two games, there is a secret ending for this game also. Not really secret, but it's more of a happy ending, I guess you could say. Like, it's a nicer ending compared to the real ending, where if you don't pay attention too much and you just want to go for story. Oh god. If you just want to go for story, there's like one set ending that you can go for, but if you don't, there can be another ending, or if you want to do a lot of the side tasks and stuff like that, which I'm gonna try to go for here. sort of like the same thing how in not Red Dead, in Metal Gear Solid, there's a sort of like a hidden karma system. Sort of the same thing here. Another thing that I like about this game is the weapon customization. So we sort of saw a little bit of it at the beginning there of the game, where I picked up the magazine and I put it into the gun instead of having the revolving sort of revolving magazine, I guess. That was a good example of the customization, because you can really change up the gun and make it into a bunch of different varieties. Oh god. I gotta hurry up because they're gonna start showing up here. So here they come. And those guys are called like, they're like Night Stalkers or something, I think. I'm not sure, I don't remember exactly. So yeah, we're playing right now as Artyom, the main character of the whole series. He's got a pretty interesting backstory. He was actually born on the surface. Oh, they're called Watchmen. So yeah, we've been badly injured by the Watchmen. And these are our friends. They're from the Order. They're like a private sort of like a little military organization. It's a small like special forces group, I guess, within the Metro. Not really on any side, it's just a group of its own.
How am I supposed to know? Ask him yourself. He radioed from the ring, said he'd be here tomorrow. Hey, you! Leave him alone! I killed him myself with my slingshot. Let him learn to stand up for himself. How else can he hope to survive in the metro? Rise and shine, people! Hang in there, Artyom. You should get a fresh dose of Spartan blood now.
Alright. This is his wife, Artyom's wife, Anna.
Artyom, are you awake? It's okay. The doctor said you'll be fine. Are you trying to kill me with worry? What if next time you don't return from the surface? There's no one out there, Artyom. No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think they'd be here already? We've talked about this again and again. You have to accept it. There's only us.
And here comes the Colonel of the Order. Commander of the Order.
There you are, you stubborn fool.
Colonel Miller.
How many times are we going to have this conversation? I don't care if you kill yourself over this silly dream of yours. But don't you see what you're doing to my daughter? Your wife?
Dad, please.
The Order is short on men after the battle for D6. But you leave. People need you, and you pursue your selfish obsession. But now this shit has to stop. There's only Metro, nothing else. And the Order is here to defend it. Because if not us, then who? You look fine to me. So, get ready to go. Then, we'll discuss your transfer to Polis. Come, we need to talk.
I'll get the doctor. Artyom, please, promise me this was the last time. I'll see you later.
Artyom, we managed to bring you back from the brink, but people are giving you their blood, which could save so many wounded, and you keep bringing it back irradiated. Don't you think that is unfair? Let me put it this way. I can't promise I'll be able to bring you back next time.
Yeah, so everyone's telling Artyom there that he keeps bringing back the blood irradiated, so that's a big thing in Metro, where it's sort of like a thing that keeps happening to Artyom, where he keeps going out to look for people that might be alive somewhere else in Russia, not only in the Metro, but there isn't really much at first, especially not in the first two games. You don't really see anybody from outside of the Metro. It's mostly just focused on infighting with inside the people inside the Metro.
Uncle Artyom, don't worry. I believe you. Will you take me with you when you find the clean place outside? Artyom, stop putting delusions into his head. I don't want him going crazy like you.
So yeah, everyone thinks he's
Silly stories.
everything's
Is that supposed to make him better? Please, leave my son alone.
everyone keeps saying that Artyom is crazy and everything, because he talks about the surface and how there's a place out there for people to live and that people can live on the surface even though it's all irradiated and everything. So yeah, so yeah, Artyom keeps getting irradiated, and especially in the book, that's a really big topic that's talked about, how Artyom's like a fool who keeps going up to the surface, and they keep calling him that you're a fool for doing that, you're stupid. But yeah, it's very different in the book. It's much more interesting at some points, a bit more dull in some areas.
You're all dismissed. I give you 2 hours, people.
All right.
So I brought something. And here we go again.
Please, let's not repeat the last
Hold
time.
on, Artyom.
And then that's Sam. Sam is actually a U.S. Marine. He used to be a U.S. Marine. That was in the Moscow embassy for the U.S. At the U.S. embassy in Moscow. I mean, he was stationed there, and then he went inside the metro when the bombs fell. So
And
yeah, he survived that.
more of nothing? Artyom, the only thing I can hear is that Geiger counter ticking.
So yeah, in the book there's a lot of arguments with Artyom and his wife.
And there's
I think they even get
also
divorced at some
things.
point,
Call
because they're always talking about how he's getting irradiated and he's becoming crazy. Colonel Miller isn't really at all like how in the book. He's not portrayed here as he is in the book. In the game, he just has his legs missing, but he has prosthetics. In the book, he's not as lucky. It's pretty dark. In the book, he's portrayed as a sort of
Time to replace our filters.
Oh, yeah, this is another mechanic in the game. Being able to swap your filters to be able to breathe in irradiated areas.
Twice if you learned we've been to a Hansa off-limit zone. Have you been to all these ruins?
We were just looking for a signal also, right now. We're looking for a signal to see if there's anyone out there.
If this is how it looks now, imagine how the rest of the world looks. This is no way anything to live up here for the monsters. Look, maybe you should come back to the Order. We'll move to Polis. Dad says he'll arrange a flat for us. Because if not us, then who? A flat with a kitchen and a shower. Let's go in turns here. It's not stable enough. Your turn now. Well, I'd say out of the woods. Whoa! Hear that?
Alright, so yeah, there's Colonel Miller isn't really portrayed as he is here, as he is in the book here. He's in the book he's missing an arm and he's missing both his legs. So he's really shown more as a helpless war veteran, sort of. He's like a soldier who's lost. Okay, he's just a I don't know, he's not as glorious as he used to be, I guess. He's really missing a lot. So yeah. Right, so Colonel Miller, he's not really shown as bad as he was in the book, but yeah, that's just to show a little bit about how dark the book was. They'd actually have, in the book, they had a part where he was struggling to light a cigar, and he would get mad because people were trying to help him light the cigar, saying that he could do it on his own. But yeah, it was pretty bad. I think that's why they didn't really add that into the game, because that would have been overly dark. I think the last book was just going for being... It was just making up for a lack of real story, because I didn't really follow much of what was going on in the book at certain points. I can only really remember some of the dark moments from the book, I guess. So here comes a horde of them. I should just let them pass. So, like you just saw there a second ago, I started coughing, and my controller started vibrating. That meant that you have to change your filter. So filters were last. Let me see. Oh. Nice, I just wasted another filter. Oh, you can holster your weapon too. You can run faster. But here it says how long you have until you have to change your filter on your watch there. That blue light is shown whenever you whenever you're being seen, or you're able to be seen by an enemy or anybody, really. If you're hidden, then the light will turn off. I think the bar at the bottom there, that green, yellow, and red, I think that's the Geiger counter, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, there's 2 minutes, and then the watch is obviously just like, it's not really the time, it's just showing how much time left until the filter runs out, so I have 2 minutes and 14.
Give me a boost.
Alright, so here we're gonna get to the top of this. Oh. We're gonna get to see something amazing here.
At least it was far away.
Now that's what I call a blizzard. Can't see a thing. Or hear. Let's switch to radios. What the? Artyom, are you seeing this? I'm not just imagining things, right? A train! A damn train on the surface! Where?
Oh yeah, and then those things over there, those are demons. They're flying monsters, which are very, very powerful. They can kill you really easily.
Should we catch up with it? Look!
A lot of
some
tough
guns
armor.
from the order. Looks like they're chasing that train too. Let's join them. How did you guys get here? Did you see that thing out there?
We sure did. Come on, get in.
Oh, nice. So we get caught up in a conspiracy here.
You should have checked first, assholes. Artyom, thank God. These people, they're Hansa, not the Order. Assholes. They did a number on you. Well, Dad will rip them a new one
Look,
for
what's
that.
going on in this Moscow of yours anyways?
Of yours? You're putting this like you're not from here.
We aren't. Our village is about 200 kilometers from here.
What village? You're not from Moscow?
Just a regular village. We came here to find the boy's father. Left for Moscow about a year ago and never came back. But then we got caught by these here.
You mean there's life outside?
Why wouldn't there be any? Sure, there are lots of bad places and lots of beasts around, but we still get by.
Artyom, you were right. People really do live out there. We didn't know. We thought we were the only survivors. God, we'll tell the whole metro about this.
And that's exactly why we were captured, because we can't tell anyone.
Hey, you people drove us halfway to nowhere.
They can handle it.
At least give them their masks back.
Alright. Somehow we survived. Guess they're bad shots, even from point blank. I'm gonna steal the mask off this guy. Now I can breathe. I need to find a, I need to find a medikit though. Okay, there we go, that's a medkit. These little things you inject into yourself. Oh, fuck, I used another. Yeah, it's those little syringe things that you inject into yourself. Alright, we're gonna have to crawl inside, see what's going on. Apparently they were lying to us the whole time. People have known that there's people outside. So this is actually also another part that's very different from the book. The book is actually, you find a whole station broadcasting something, but it's actually not broadcasting like a signal to reach people. It's actually broadcasting, it's like a jam station, so you can't find other people, and other people can't find us, or find the metro in Moscow. So yeah. Okay. And another part of this game is stealth. So yeah. That's a really big part of this game also. Whether you get caught or not during a mission is it can entirely change the outcome of the mission, and it can entirely change the outcome of the actual game. So it does matter. Definitely it does matter.
Straight to the ravine if you don't shut up.
Now listen, if you come out of here, we won't accept this shit again. Okay?
Animals. How can they? What can I do?
How do we come out of here?
Mutant? The watchman! Human? How did you... Oh my god. It's you she's been screaming about. Alive! You came for her. All right. I'll help. Finally. I'll be of some use. Okay. They took the girl to the base chief for interrogation. I can't take you to the main entrance. Too many guards. But we may sneak in from the back. Let's go. Don't rush though. If they notice you, we're both done for. Wait.
So right here, we're supposed to turn this off.
Looks like they didn't finish the repairs on the generator, Sergeant. Sanya, go tell the workers. I've been checked. Don't rush. Oh, you turned quite civil again, young man. Move crouch. It's quieter that way. See that ladder? Try sneaking to it now. Stay close to the wall. Yermak, is that you? What are you mumbling?
All right. So like how I was saying, this part is different from the book, where you find out that there's a whole conspiracy going on. In the book, you find a jamming station, and then Colonel Miller tells you about the whole thing. Tells you how he was sworn to secrecy and threatened and all this stuff by some secret foundation or something.
Can you do it quietly?
Yes. Like I was saying though, alright. Okay.
Wait a moment.
Oh yeah, you can throw these.
Great. Now throw it. Well done. Let's go. Come.
Alright. And now we've gone through that part. But yeah, Colonel Miller tells you about this whole conspiracy in the game, or in the book, and how he's sworn to secrecy. In the game, you just sort of come across this radio station that's also a jamming station, like in the book, except Colonel Miller tells you about this while you're escaping and all this kind of stuff. You'll see just up ahead. Oh god.
Oh my god! You're alive! Alive! Are you hurt? Hunter's badge? It stopped the bullet!
And here we make the grand revelation.
Morons! We are at war! One tat won't be enough for you now, you imbeciles! This is the universal broadband radio jammer.
What?
It stops Moscow from hearing anyone, and them from hearing us. Shit. This fucking sucks.
Do you hear that, Angel? You won't let her alone.
So all of Europe is still lighting up. Russia.
It's the whole world. Oh my god. What for?
The US. Australia. South Africa. What is that, Japan?
Guards will be here soon.
Jeez.
Don't shoot! I'm with him. I'm with you. You have to run. Is this yours? They just left it sitting there. We must get out before they recover. Guards! You have to go sneak through the courtyard. Take the door the guards are coming through. Here, quick! Let's go.
Who are you?
Andrei Ivanovich Yermak, the train engineer. Run now. Just get to that hangar and then God willing, I'll get you out of here. They don't, so I'll get there easily.
Why are you helping us, Andrei Ivanovich?
I had... I guess I'll tell you later. I hope. Be careful.
Artyom, I see the enemy. Give me a boost. Can't really see well with the snowstorm. Don't forget your visibility gauge, Artyom.
If you don't move too fast and don't come out into the light, you'll be harder for them to notice. Don't turn your flashlight on either, they could notice.
This gun does not have a suppressor, only this gun does, so I'm gonna keep this gun out. And if you throw too many of these cans, they'll start noticing. That there's an enemy. Alright. So, I need to get on with this. Shit. Okay, so they're gone now, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to sneak past. Oh god, never mind. Keep looking that way, keep looking that way, keep looking that way. Idiots. Ah, come on. So it's better to knock them out than to, no, fuck. It's better to, knock them out than to kill them. Because then you lose those, invisible karma points. That'll go towards the end of the game. God.
We're not fooling anyone with that can. Come out and surrender.
Son of a bitch.
It's on! Cover it!
Alright, it's a good thing that it's a good thing that I came in through here. I just ran through here. Good thing that I'm playing on normal, because if I was playing on hard or anything other than that, I would have died for sure. No doubt about that. I'm gonna take this stuff. So yeah, whenever there's a gun that's orange, it means that there's an upgrade there that you don't have, so... Definitely gonna be on the lookout for that kind of stuff. And I'm gonna take some throwing knives. Also gonna heal up. And I'll continue on to the next part. Oh god, they see me. Come over. Okay. Damn it. Alright, just take that out. Ah, come on. Oh my god, I ran out of fucking cans. Okay, he's turned around. This is perfect time. There we go. Where's his gun? Guess I can't loot his gun. Oh.
Redeploy to the generator room.
Can I get rid of those lights? No, I can't get rid of those lights. And blast.
am I glad to see you here.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, thank you. All right, we don't have much time. They'll be back. I'll go to the engine. It should be ready now. You go up there and switch the turntable mechanism on.
Right.
More guards. Get
Ah, god damn. So much for not killing. Anything here? Yep. Here. Yep. Oh, I can't carry no more ammo. Damn.
We're running out of time.
It's okay. Chill out. Okay. There we go. Turntable mechanisms on. Oh, damn. Shit. Those barrels are supposed to explode. Oh god. Shit. Oh god.
That was intense. Are you okay?
But now everything's on fire, so we gotta get out of here.
Artyom?
Shit. Jesus Christ. How do I turn this?
Let's do this together.
Alright.
Just a little.
I'm about to make her escape.
Yes. Come on. Yes.
So yeah.
You should put the mask on. The seals might be damaged.
We did it! Yeah!
Oh, flashbang.
Roger that, base. Over. Alright, shoot these two. And as for the engineer, shoot these two. Don't you dare give me lip, soldier. Here, the colonel will give you a piece of his mind now. Colonel, sir, we have a situation here. Honor.
Dad! Guys! It's us! Help us!
What the hell? Artyom, what are you doing here? Talk about surprise. Colonel, this will mean court-martial for all of you.
All right, everyone, shut up! I can't believe this. Just come
this is true? You're working for them? The bastards shot Artyom!
Quiet! How did you end up here? It doesn't matter. You have no idea what you just stuck your heads in. We've no moves left. Hansa can't take this line down. The Watchers won't let them.
No, I won't be quiet! What is this jammer for? Why are they hiding the fact that Moscow didn't survive alone? There, in the ravine, there are people from other cities, dead! All of them! Women, children!
I'll tell you all later. Everything.
Jesus.
Gramps, what's going on out there? Down this road. The road is fine, at least until 100 click mark. Is there a safe place to stop nearby? Of course. We have to make haste though. They called the cruiser. All right, gentlemen. Artyom and Anna have just made a huge mess, and they can't go back to Moscow now. The wartime legislation dictates they be killed. In any case, I have to get them out of town until it all blows over. But you all should stay. Hear me, Major? My people are in no way related to
not my
this
call, and you know it.
misunderstanding
Well,
at the
I'll
jam.
fight for the guys no matter what.
Of course, Artyom, Anna, they are with us.
leaves no one behind.
All right, Spartans. Throw these overboard and full steam ahead.
Come with me, Artyom. Let's catch some air.
Alright.
I'm so glad the boys supported us. It looks like my father didn't say a word to them about this either. We spent 20 years in Metro, thinking the rest of the world was burnt to a crisp in the war. But they just circled Moscow with those jammers, and we were none the wiser. How perfect of them!
Here comes the super cruiser or whatever.
While you were getting irradiated
The cruiser.
on the surface, my father just kept lying. Lying to you, to me, to everyone, the whole fucking world, and not even batting an eye.
Yep. Oh.
Stop the engine immediately and come out with your hands above your head.
Oh god.
That was just a warning. If you do not comply, we will shoot to kill.
Fuck me, that's an offer. And look at all the machine guns.
Happy now? Is this what you were hoping
How is
for?
this his fault? You knew everything and never said
Stop the engine immediately!
Oh, fuck! Are you okay?
Yeah, just a scratch.
Okay, stop. But I must warn you, our brakes are not in great condition. Yermak, start slowing down. Let them think we are surrendering. Finally some good sense. Now, keep braking to a stop.
Well, grenades will barely scratch their paint, so
How about from the inside?
not enough explosives. Unless we put everything we have in their firebox. Please, let me do it, Colonel, sir.
I will be appointing the volunteers here. Artyom will do it.
Alright.
Because he's talking talk, and he better do something about it. Artyom, leap over as soon as we slow down. I will distract you in the meantime.
Plastic explosives.
Is that you, Yakov?
Yes, so cut the shit, Miller. There's nowhere to go. You've never been out here. We have.
We weren't going to go far, just out of town for a bit till the excitement quiets down. And you just opened fire. Will you let us go if we stop?
dedicated my life to my people, my country. I'll be damned if I give it to parasites like you.
So we are after them. Huh? What was that? I give up! I give up!
Okay, so I'm full on ammo. I don't even know why I went in there. There's nothing good.
We're getting closer. Units are set and ready.
Doing a sneak past all these guys here. Come on, come on. No.
We are slowing down. The brakes on this thing are busted. Don't sweat it, Colonel. My people will help you handle it.
What the hell? What the fuck? I don't know what the hell's going on with this game right now. Come on, come on, come on.
What the? Brakes! Hit the brakes! Stop, you asshole! The brakes are working. You goddamn bastard! Fuck! Why didn't you? Orders to take me alive. Crash the orders to take alive! Fire! Shoot to kill! Attack visible targets only! And find the engine! Don't hit the boiler! I tried to treat you humanely!
Oh my god, they've all seen me. Come on. Come on.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot! I'm just a stopper. I'm not with you. They're going to tear us to pieces.
Nice, he killed himself. Oh, almost got crushed.
Hold on!
Oh my god, Artyom! Thank goodness you're okay!
Now we are not just traitors. We are honest-to-God enemy saboteurs.
We stopped 100 clicks from Moscow to check our Geiger counters. The thing is, they are all in the green, as if they're in a conspiracy. Still, this amazing piece of news doesn't really impress anyone that much. The guys are all confused as to what to do next. And I'm just waiting for answers. And hoping the commander, whom until recently I trusted implicitly, is going to be extremely persuasive in his reasoning.
Alright, well that's going to do it for the first episode of Metro Exodus. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.